Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the residents of Boiman in Nyandarua County are protesting, pointing fingers at their elected leaders, the member of county assembly, the member of parliament, and the president, William Samoei Ruto. The reason for the protest is because of extra taxes, or what we are referring to as overtaxation. And they are actually complaining from top coming down that there are a lot of taxes within the county. You go to the national government, it's proposing more taxes. And because of that, they are clear that they are ready to defy and not to pay any extra penny to this administration. That is their position. They are simply calling for strike, protest and rejection of Ruto and anyone elected on UDA ticket or anyone associating with the Kenya Kwanza administration. That is their position.
Tunataka kusema ya kwamba hii serikali iliyoko ni sisi tuliichagua na tuliamka asubuhi na mapema. Wewe kulia dhuo tukakuchagua kama MCA wetu. Wewe badilisha tukakuchagua kama gavana wetu. Na tuliamka asubuhi na mapema. Hata wewe Ruto tunataka ufikiwe na kilio cha watu wa Boiman. Kwamba tulimchagua asubuhi na mapema. Na tulimchagua na ili mtulilie. Mlikuja kwetu na mkajiita ati nyinyi ni watu wa mama boga, ati nyinyi ni mahaso. Wakati mnatuongezea license na mnatutakanya hapa. Sisi hatutaki na tumechoka. Afadhali hata sisi watu wa Boiman tunasema puda imechoka na mzigo. Tena hatulipi license, hata mkifanya nini hatulipi na hatulipi.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion. But just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. By the way, yesterday we had a lot of problem with the internet connection. That's why we were not able to produce as usual. So if you experienced something differently, it was because of internet. So we are back and we hope for the best as we continue with this journey. So thank you so much, and let us go back to our discussion. Now, there are two things here. Many people who voted for William Ruto, especially those who are convinced in Mount Kenya and Rift Valley, believe that this man is speaking their mind and he's going to fulfill their needs because at least he has proved through the campaign that he has been once there. He understands what it means being poor. So Ruto was their project. But to their shock, all they hoped for, it turned around. And Ruto has become one of the worst curse. He's doing complete opposite of what they anticipated for. It is not only William Ruto, it is anyone elected in UDA, anyone who has UDA DNA. He has turned against the people. That is the shocking. So beside this also, William Ruto believed that those who are going to oppose him, they're going to come from opposition. That means Raila Odinga's strongholds. You're talking about Nyanza region, you're talking about Western region, you're talking about Coast region, you are talking about Nairobi, you are talking about Lower Eastern. In fact, it's not only Lower Eastern, the entire Eastern. That's how the vote has been. But all these areas, majority are not in this protest. Those who are launching strike and protest against William Ruto, they are coming from areas where he got majority of votes. Mount Kenya, Rift Valley, zinaanzia huko. Then these other areas joins in. So hayo ndio matokeo. Hiyo ndio kinaya. Where you got votes, it's where the protest is being launched. Where you do not got, they are watching you, but not liking how you are governing. But there is one thing again. Those who did not vote for William Ruto, they are keenly watching and laughing at those who are protesting after voting for Ruto. They have a reason to laugh. They're not laughing also because they are happy, but because some individuals were too blinded to see. And it has come too late for them now to realize they made a problem. So this time round, people have been forced to learn the hard way a political lesson, so that going forward in the near future, when we have another chance through the ballot, they can make a well-informed decision that is going to govern them for the next 5 years. So every decision you make, it is going to stay for 5 years, because we are learning that removing these people from office is also a nightmare. When our taxes is at their disposal, they always use it even to, to protect themselves. That's what they do. Look at Mithika Linturi. After messing with agriculture, Mithika Linturi is immune by our taxes because those who are leading this committee can be compromised easily. So impeachment is not easy because the people we put in office, they are not really there to serve people, but they are there, first of all, for personal interest. Their interest comes first. So any political decision you make, it is going to be valid for 5 years. So you people, you made a decision that you want William Ruto, and many people in Azimio really want you. They were very clear. They could point out, they came with evidence to tell you that this man can't be trusted. But the majority bought into this UDA shenanigan. In Nyandarua, they voted out Kimemia and they voted in Badilisha. So they have Governor Badilisha, who is coming with the punitive taxes. The same way their boss in State House is giving orders to ministries and the CSS in those ministries to come up with policies that brings in punitive taxes to Kenyans. So instead of MCA defending them, he's for more taxes. Governor, more taxes. They're saying that we are not ready to pay this much taxes. So the load that Ruto and the UDA administration has put on our neck is too huge. But for those who voted for this regime, they feel betrayed. That's why they make this much noise. You can imagine when you trust someone, you help someone, then that person turns around and becomes your biggest enemy. You can imagine how you will feel betrayed. That is exactly what they are feeling. This was your own mistake. So we cannot easily join you into crying, but we can remind you that when we talk about we Kenyans being in a big mess, we can easily point fingers at you and say that you are telling us on this camera you voted for this regime. Actually, you people, you put us in this mess. So we are blaming people like these ones who are making noise here. But to Ruto, he will not lead in peace. Protests are going to be there. Be it civil servants, tumeona madaktari, tumeona walimu wa junior secondary schools, na wengine wanakuja kujoin in. Then you go to every county, it is protest. You cannot grow a country through taxes, through overtaxation. First of all, deal with the basic things. Make sure that everyone can afford basic needs. As long as we afford it, then we are better. But even if you are building what in this country and you are overtaxing us. So the people of Nyandarua are learning when it is too late that Uhuru was better than William Ruto. That Governor Kimemia was better than Governor Badilisha. That the leaders that Jubilee Party and Azimio were bringing to them, sorry for that, they were more genuine than what William Ruto and UDA brought to them. But they're learning when it is too late. That's now the situation in Nyandarua. And by the way, Nyandarua has had too many protests. The other time I shared a video here, a combination of protests that have been going on in Nyandarua, whereby even the member of parliament is they fail in accomplishing the stalled projects. You're talking about development. If someone was in office and was doing some development, you come and you refuse to continue with what was there. So you leave a project halfway. You want to start another new project. These are taxpayers' money. That's why they're saying that in anything you want to do, please have consultation through public participation. If there was public participation, it means the project becomes the people's projects, because that is what they told you in that public participation. So whoever comes to the office must know that the projects that are already there, that have not been finished, it is people's vision. Complete it. It was not a member of parliament's vision. Ni maono ya wananchi kwa sababu kulikuwa na public participation. We saw them protesting about a bridge that is stalled, that swept away a young kid with all livestock.